ride, I'm going to take a couple minutes and just show you how to prevent that skin issue called scratches that you'll hear about. I don't know if it's just reining horses or what, but we tend to get it, especially when we go to different shows and maybe the shavings or the ground's different. But they'll get these little, they start off as like, like abrasions, and sometimes they'll even turn into deep cuts. And the skin gets really, really sensitive, and it'll actually make them sore if it's not left, if it's left untreated. So this is something that you want to pay attention to, and a lot of times some lamenesses I've even seen get misdiagnosed, and it could be just from this, because it is extremely painful. Just imagine if you had cracks in your fingers and then you go try to work. I mean, it's just very, very painful. And this actually, if left untreated, it'll go all the way up the horse's leg, and you can get swelling up top, if they get infected. So first thing, the number one thing you need to do is after you're done riding them, whether you wash the horse, whether you shampooed the issue here or not, is don't put them away wet. It just seems like when those horses go away with their skin wet, that's when it gets irritated the most, and that's when you get this issue in the first place. Now, I'm not a vet, but I can just tell you from years of experience that that's the number one thing you can do. Now, if you don't have time to let your horse stand and dry, like here at my place, we've got the this cross tie here, and these guys are all so docile. We just let them wait. We sit here until they're dry, and we put them away. You could take a blow dryer and dry the leg off before they go in if you wanted to. Now, the next thing you should do is put some sort of cream on there. Now, everybody and their brother is going to have some special potion that they put on. I think it's basically just something to keep the skin soft. If you've got a lot of swelling or soreness in there, I use this stuff. It's called Scratches Medicine. I get it from my vet, and it's got antibiotic, antifungal, some DMSO, and a little steroid in there, and that'll really take the sting out. If you're showing, USEF, FEI, stuff like that, though, you might not want to use that. So you want to check with your vet and make sure everything is up to code as far as that goes. But sometimes even just Desitin works. But this is a big deal that will affect your horse, and it's very easy. And what I do is I treat the horses at the show whether they have it or not. That way we don't get it. Now, the only other thing you might have to do if they get it too bad, you might need to cake a bunch of that medication on there and then get yourself a little cotton square of some sort to stick on there, and then use some vet wrap and wrap up to about the ankle, and then tape the vet wrap to the hoof and leave them overnight. And I'll mix it up if I think it's starting to get too soft. Like this one's actually, you can see it's pretty soft. This one I'm just going to medicate and leave it open and let it dry out a little bit. And you just want to use some common sense there. If it looks like it's really dry and scabby, just throw that medication on there and then put that wrap on for a day or two and let that skin get supple. But don't underestimate this issue here. It's something that's really easy to prevent, but once they get it, it's so hard to get rid of, and it will affect the way your horses ride. So get your figure out what your scratches potion is. If you find something that works, great. Just make sure you send it to me, because I've tried about everything and I haven't found one thing that works on every horse. Get anytime access to my extensive training video library that's updated monthly at mattmillsreining.com.